From the kitchen of the cabin and around the world, this is Voices from the Solitude, a podcast about the coronavirus and gaming. Today I'm talking to Christopher from Out of the Box Games. We talk about how to survive in retail in the time of the COVID crisis. So I'm here with Christopher High, and he is a manager at one of the branches of Out of the Box Games, which is in Michigan. So first of all, just to start off, can you tell us a bit about Out of the Box Games, what kind of store you are, what kind of, facilities you offer when you're running normally?
Yeah, when things are normal, actually, I run all of our events. We have 2 locations in West Michigan. We try to offer value-added services like tournaments and things like that. During normal times, we've been in business for over 10 years. We have 2 locations, and we have a wide variety of people, and we try to be welcome to all people of all ages, whether they're a regular gamer or they're just somebody who has transitioned from Monopoly to something like Ticket to Ride. We sell puzzles, toys, board games, card games, Magic, all that stuff. So try to diversify.
And, since I've been into gaming, there's always been a debate on... So it's sort of 2 strands, really. Firstly, do local game stores matter anymore? And secondly, are they going to survive in the age of the internet? Sort of taking this COVID thing aside, sort of what is the value of a local game store, and sort of how healthy are, out of the box games?
We were actually in a growth phase before this. We were starting to see new people coming in. We were starting to see people find us from different avenues. Obviously, the current situation completely floored us. We went from being able to do regular events every night to not being able to do anything for the foreseeable future. And right now, we are not sure how we're going to pay all the bills. So coming out of this, we're going to have to make some changes in how we do business. We're not sure if we're going to be able to offer the same type of play and event space, or we might have to make some changes to make it more exclusive in terms of how and when we do things. Maybe more of a model of, if it's board game night, only board games can be played, and something like that. But we're brainstorming those things right now. I think that those businesses which are nimble are probably going to come out of this better than ever. But this is going to be really hard on a lot of small businesses, not just in games, but especially in games, because we are, in some ways, a luxury item for some people. But we think we do provide something that is really good for a lot of people, as far as mental health and social health too. So we're hoping that we can find ways to navigate that. We're already looking at adding delivery service to what we do permanently, because we think that that's going to be something that will we could yesterday we were talking about ideas, and we saw 3 to 4 Amazon trucks go by in less than half an hour. So those online giants are definitely growing, and we want to be able to keep pace and add value to our customers in the area.
I mean, what is the sort of USP, the value that a game shop brings to a community?
Gotcha. I think that we add excellent service. I try to make sure that all our associates are aware of new games that are coming, that they are aware of, what games play well together. If you like this, then we can offer this as a suggestion. Multiple times we've been told that we offer some of the best service in Michigan for that type of recommendation, because people want that personal touch. I think also with our events in the past, and this is something, like I said, that we're rethinking how we do it and how we're going to do it in the future. Our events provide that sort of connection and tournament feel that people really want at times, more than just your average Friday Night Magic. Not that there's anything wrong with Friday Night Magic, but we do want events to be something special, that people feel like that they're coming to something that that is different, maybe to meet a publisher or to gain something that they wouldn't otherwise.
And what was the decision process about closing down the stores? Did you take the initiative yourself, or was there a sort of statewide mandate that this had to happen?
Yeah, that came from a statewide mandate, and then we did reach out to the state to find out if curbside pickup was allowed or not, because we saw that some of our competitors were continuing to offer that. The state specifically told us we're not allowed to do curbside, and we're just trying not to lose our business license at this point. There's a lot of ambiguity out there right now, but we want to follow all requirements and be safe and healthy for people. We wipe down our packages with Clorox wipes and things like that when we drop them off, and maintain distance from people. Send them a text when the delivery gets there and wait till they pick up. So those are the types of things that we're trying to do with delivery so that we keep it safe for our customers too. Going beyond what the state has mandated, but also thinking about health and safety.
And so I'm not a business person, and so I don't really have a handle on this, but how painful is this situation for a game store right now?
Well, we also run, I'll put it this way. We run escape rooms, and that paid our payroll. I think that's the one thing that people don't realize as turnover happens with inventory, is that most of the time that money that's coming in for the games when somebody pays, and the profit from that just goes right back into the store during a normal time. And so we used our escape rooms to pay for payroll, and right now that income is absolutely zero, and for the foreseeable future that's zero too. So the loan programs that are being offered through the federal government are very important and will be absolutely essential to sustain us. I don't know how other small stores are going to do it. It's really painful. We've I don't know if you're familiar with the term bistro math from Doug Adams, but with our bistro math, we're getting by, but just barely right now.
And so, if we want to help, and more importantly, if there's anyone from Michigan listening to this and they want to help, what can we do as gamers, providing that we have, the money in our pocket to help local game stores keep their head above water during these difficult times?
Yeah, there's a number of great programs out there from publishers. I've seen stuff from Yellow and Van Ryder and local publisher Grand Gamers Guild, and tons of others that are giving some of the profits back to local game stores like us. So when you place an order from them, maybe with the new hotness, you can place that order and mention us. That's helpful. The other thing is for game stores like us that are continuing online, places orders, even if it takes a little bit longer than the giants like Amazon. We appreciate your support. We're doing our best. We are on limited staffing. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but we went from about 11 full and part-time to just the owner and I working. So it does take a little bit longer. So patience with all of us as we try to get those things done. But we really appreciate the support. And then, of course, has been out there a lot, is if you can and are able to purchase gift cards ahead of time and use those for a purchase later on and hold on to those, we really appreciate that type of support too.
So if people want to buy gift cards, if they want to, do the kind of things you've mentioned for your store, where can they go? What's the website? What's the email address? All of those sorts of things.
Yeah, our website is www.ootbgames.com. So that's like out of the box, just with first letters, ootbgames.com. And best email is info@ootbgames.com, or my email also is events at ootbgames.com. I'm not really using it for events right now anyways. So those emails are great to contact us too. We really appreciate the support.
And so finally then, how are you coping? Because, a manager of a retail place, you're out in the world, meeting the public on a daily basis. How is this sort of self-distancing affecting you, and how are you coping?
I'm an extrovert, so personally, I as far as how I'm doing, I personally have a high level of anxiety right now, both with, thinking about numbers. I'm a numbers guy, and not being able to interact with people and see people and greet them. But as far as coping, I do like to play single player games, and I also got into miniature painting this last year. So those are kind of my safe spaces. When I come home is do a little bit of solo gaming and miniature painting. I'm really enjoying Crisis Protocol painting. There's a really good online community for that game, and it's fun to see what different people are putting out there and interact with people with that one. And that helps with my personal stress.
Brilliant. Well, Christopher, thank you so much for giving over your time. And, I hope that we can all come out of the end of this a little bit bruised and battered, but essentially okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Thank you for your time. Hope you're doing well over there. Stay safe and healthy.
If you want to support content like this, you can go to patreon.com/5G4D. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, and if you can, stay at home.